ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our UH-1 Huey Metal Earth build. Now, you're probably wondering, Nick, how the hell did you get this far? Weren't you, like, I don't even remember where I was when I last did this recording, but I have a little bit of a story for you lads. I made a mistake. After part 3, when I was done recording part 3, I had the audio, I forgot to save it. I deleted the audio file for part 3 by accident. So that's about 30 minutes worth of work, which was, I believe, about all of this that went out the window. Now, for me to actually be able to put this together, even as closely as I had to use super glue in order to hold it together because Lord knows getting this together was a throbbing pain in my ass. So to get it as close as I did here required super glue. Now, unfortunately, that's why it looks like somebody blew a load all over the side of my helicopter. But other than that, I mean, I mostly got everything else even at the bottom together, which is actually kind of a shame because the super glue down here actually looks better. And I don't know why the super glue here dried clear, but then over here it dried white. I don't know why. It kind of sucks because that takes away from the image of it. But that's what happened. I lost the audio files. And then after that, I kind of lost my patience. I had to go ahead and put this all back together. This whole thing was a stressing process. You would think that Gundam was a problem. You'd think the stickers on the Gundams were a problem, but heaven knows this has caused me a level of stress that would make me want to take a vacation. But anyway, without further ado, if you guys find that you enjoy this channel, this content, and my ridiculous nonsense, especially me stressing out, any and all engagements you guys leave helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and subscribing would help me out tremendously, and I'd appreciate the help. If you want to come hang out with me, link description below for our Discord. Now, I believe what I originally wanted to talk to you guys about was some issues going on in Africa. And this was for a conversational sake, right? Because what else am I doing right now other than building? So what was going on in Africa was, I believe it was the country of Niger. They used to be friendly with us. They used to be friendly with us, with the French, sort of. French colonial era wasn't really too kind to them, so naturally they weren't too thrilled, but they were a democratic nation with a democratically elected president, so, democracies being democracies, trying to be buddy-buddy, Well, things didn't go like that forever. What ended up happening was a military coup triggered. And now I know some of my viewers are younger lads, so to be specific, their military decided, hey, we're not down with freedom, so we're going to say screw you and do our own thing. So they attacked their own government and arrested the democratically elected president. What ended up happening was, supposedly, their president is currently under some kind of house arrest, but they have not confirmed, they haven't given us visual confirmation that the guy's still alive. They're just saying he's alive. I can tell you I'm a millionaire. I can't speak, I apologize. I can say that I'm a millionaire. I could tell you I could jump out this window and fly right now. But is it the truth unless I show you? That's kind of where we're at right now. Now, it is a question of whether or not Russia or the US is going to get involved, if France is going to get involved. But the reason why Niger is such a big issue is because Niger is responsible for a majority of France's uranium. A majority of the uranium that comes to France, that they use to power their homes, that comes from Niger. And now, the Niger government basically just told the French to, blow them. That is very troubling news. So in response, Biden threatened the financial aid and other aid that we give Niger. I don't know exactly what we give them. I think it's just some financial aid, maybe some supplies to help them. I'm honestly not entirely certain of what we're giving them, but Biden's threatening to recall all that if they don't put back their democratically elected president. Niger's response to this was, hey, maybe Biden should use those supplies on his own homeless population rather than give it away to us. I think he said something about I think the general that was involved, that was responsible for the coup, said something to the effect of generosity or charity starts in the home or something like that. So basically, he's saying, we don't need your shit. Keep it. Which, to be honest, is honestly kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was kind of funny. Um, but one thing I found interesting, right? And it doesn't seem like anybody's really talking about it. Like, we're kind of just accepting it for what it is. I'm like, well, you don't think that's a little suspicious? So when the Niger government fell and this coup triggered, and this isn't the first one that's happened in Africa. There was two others. I can't remember the name of the countries, but they're both countries neighboring Niger. And the problem is, right? The concern, at least my concern, is that I find it suspicious that these coups triggered. America and its allies are told to go kick dirt or kick rocks, and we got kicked out of these countries, right? Well, it just so happens that after we got kicked out, the Russians rolled in, and now Wagner is kind of hanging out in there. A little suspicious, wouldn't you say? Now, sure. I mean, it's not really abnormal. Let's face it, the Russians are gonna take advantage of our loss. And I'm going to drive myself slowly insane with these tiny ass pieces that don't want to fit into their respective slots. My apologies, I lost my train of thought. I stepped away for a second because I needed air conditioning and I also needed some light. So I had to step away for a moment. But anyway, yeah, I find it a little suspicious that the Russians are now rolling in place of the US. Now, sure, it's not abnormal that the Russians would take advantage of our loss, naturally. They're going to make friends where we make enemies. That's just nature of the beast. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's just human nature. But, nevertheless, I just find the timing suspicious, how quickly it all went down, right? Now, what I think, my personal opinion, this isn't a political shift. This isn't, people getting, I guess, historical revenge, if you want to call it that. Because the French in their whole colonial era. This isn't the African people getting their revenge. My opinion, with everything going on, the timing, current conflicts. If you want my opinion, I say this is another proxy war. These are countries that are friendly to the West, that supply the West, that aid the West, and Russia's trying to cut them off, trying to cut us off. That's what I think, personally. But, again, that's just my ideas. Could I be right? Could I be wrong? Who knows? Granted, the one thing that I liked about Call of Duty Cold War, the line from the game, the only truth is the one you believe in. And I think nowadays that is very relevant. Because right now, the only truth is the one we're believing in. I think I goofed this. How the hell was I supposed to bend this in? Shit. Okay. Trying to figure out how this wants this bent, because, like, this is supposed to be flush like this. Oh. Oh, okay, and then it goes down. Oh, that's kind of derpy as hell, but okay. Are they supposed to connect into one another? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it kind of looks like it could, but anyway. Yeah, I think this is I think all these instances occurring, in my opinion, it's a Russian-sponsored coup. Brought to you by your friends at the FSB. But, again, just my opinion. What the shit? What the hell? This is some derpy ass design. Again, the guys making these models, I want to meet the guys who are making these models. Who's coming up with this shit? How the hell do you intend on me fixing this in place? I'm seriously tempted to get the super glue again. Alright, so that kinda does it, sort of. There's another piece. Did I cut that out yet? I don't think I cut it out yet. Anyway. Just want to take a second to try to figure out... Yeah, so I was right. So this folds into here. So how do they intend... Okay, I see how they want that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the situation. I do, though, kind of think it's funny that they told America to go eat a dick the way they did. Like, I can only imagine Biden's... What do you want to call it? His reaction to it. Basically being told, hey, go deal with your own problems first. We don't want your bullshit here. Go away, old man. Oh, god damn it. This is not going the way I'd like it to. This front one's going to be a pain in my ass, so what I'm going to do is... I'm going to hold it with these. Maybe it'll hold? If I'm lucky? Okay, and then... I feel like I'm working on a bomb. Shit. Yeah, this just does not want to stay in place. Yeah, the picture on the box looks a lot nicer than what's coming out right now. I think I got it. There we go. I think I'm getting it now. Maybe? And for the most part, these pegs are a little wobbly. But, I mean, we're getting somewhere now, which is sort of a good thing. And this is what I got for the front. I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I will say it again. This is a derpy ass build. And whoever designed this is a super duper masochist. This is a man or woman who hates their balls and or labia. Or they enjoy thinking of the pain that they cause others. One or the other. My guess is both. Ah, you bastard. Come on. I am seriously tempted just to use the super glue gun. It's a cheat, I know, but honestly, it's like the best cheat that works. Or I end up doing the stupid thing and end up, yep, I did the stupid thing. And I lost the metal piece that I was supposed to put in there. You can imagine my frustration right now. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, so for now I'm going to say screw these top pieces because I'm imagining it's like a radio antenna or just something stupid. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to take the front piece, the front nose, which actually I think came out pretty decently until I realized that I'm going to have to probably bend everything in a very miserable shape. Oh, wait, never mind. I have to put the control panel in first, which is wobbly as shit and feels like it's going to fall right off. I have to put that into here. I also think when they designed these model kits, they didn't fully think through how to actually have people put them together. Hold on. So we're gonna bend that there. Fantastic. Well, out of this whole build, this was probably the easiest bit to get the control panels in. Okay, there we go. Try to even that out. Now the fun part. I think what they want me to do is get it underneath somehow and then bend them in. I'm just trying to figure out how... Like, I know I'm supposed to bend them real quick, but I want to just see how this is intended, because right now... I just broke the controls again. There it is. It fell off. You know what? I mean... Really that bad? I guess. I'm trying to think how they intend on... I guess they want me to bend it in. So there's these little itty bit... Like, these pegs right here are just so problematic. Like, I don't understand how they intend on their builders, I guess you want to call us that. I don't understand how they intend on people putting this together. Especially when you have very little light to do it with. Unless I just skip one or two of the pegs. I mean, so long as the damn thing gets in, that's all that really matters, right? Now, I know what I'm doing is technically wrong. I should be bending them first and then sliding them into place. But what I'm trying to do is I just want to make sure that they actually even up. Because some of them I'm going to have to bend a little bit more than others. Oh, God. I honestly cannot wait till this is finished. I can't see anything. I feel like a blind old man. That's how I feel right now. I can't see shit. I mean, also, it's not as rounded as the front piece. Like, this front nose. There we go. And there I don't go, because it snapped right out. Okay, cool. So if I go like this, then maybe if I take these pliers, I can bend them in place. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, neat. So... Okay, I see the problem. So this nose needs to be wider. And that needs to not fall out. Okay, so little update on our helicopter situation. So I don't understand how this was meant to all bend into place and whatnot. As you guys can see, I put the front end, this beat, on the helicopter, and it's like, it doesn't shape up well. It's like, it kind of just, you know what this looks like? You ever seen those tin can videos on YouTube where dudes will take tin cans and they'll cut it up and they'll shape it into things? That's what this looks like. This is like if I took a Coca-Cola can and just said, you know what, screw it, YOLO, and just started ripping it apart and putting it into this. That's essentially what I did here. Me trying to turn this into a helicopter is like a toddler trying to, I don't know, do advanced mathematics or some shit. I don't freaking know. Anyway, this is kind of what it's gonna look like, right? On the video, it actually looks not terrible, but in reality, it looks like shit. My game plan is gonna, because the way the way they want me to do it, right? Okay, you see these little pegs around the side, these little bits, right? You see all these? What they want me to do is they want me to fold them inward, hence the instructions. And then they want me to just kind of slot it right on. The problem is with the way that everything is bent, it just doesn't want to fit in. Even if I were to bend it the way it wanted it to, it's just not working that way. It's not properly shaped. And I don't know how or why I didn't get the shaping right. I don't know what I did wrong necessarily, so I'm at a loss. I'm honestly at a loss. What I might do is I might just skip the front end, come back to this, because I really don't need to do this right now necessarily. My game plan, honestly, is to re-glue the control panel, glue this onto the front, right? Like kind of slide, because I can just slide it right here, and if I push in all those pins and then just glue it right to the front, it'll look like this. And then for the most part, it doesn't look terrible. It does not look terrible, especially if I just put it on a shelf. No one's going to notice the little imperfections, which is, you know, like the entire build, but no one's going to notice that. The tail is a question mark, because I don't know how the hell I'm intended on putting this in, especially, like, I think there's supposed to be another piece, actually. Or, I don't know, it's going to have to slot in somehow. That's going to be annoying. I might just work on the propellers. So, I think we're just going to do that. I think I'm going to save my sanity for 5 minutes, and we're going to just work on the propellers. And I apparently have metal shavings all over my desk somehow. I don't even know how that happened. I didn't think I was taking this thing apart like that. No, now, okay, so... What the shit balls? Alright, it wants the propeller... Oh, it wants the tabs out. So I was sort of right. So it wants these tabs like this. And then I need to... fight like hell to get them on. I don't even know how I'm intended to get this top one in place. So what I might just do... Again, super glue is the option. Which I don't know if the tail is supposed to be up like this or not. Like, I don't know if realistically or it's supposed to be straight. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Oh, Jesus Christ. But hell, with them not really bent in place, they're actually holding very well. Maybe I just negotiate that in there a bit. I think with the way... I think it does want the tail up, honestly. So I'm gonna take these, bend it a little bit. That should hold in place. I can bend these out, or bend these in, I should say. Did I just goof that up? Yeah, a little bit. God damn, it's like trying to... I don't even know. Now, instead of bending them where I want them, they want to bend back in. Hold on, I need eyes. What the shit? God damn it, I just lost the left side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the super glue option on like pretty much all of the above. Because this is what I'm getting right now, and it's really not working the way I want it to. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's why. Friggin' bent in. Son of a tit. There we go. I got one. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think, okay. So now I got it, so now I don't have to really worry about holding the damn thing in place. But I do have to try to get this last one in. And honestly, I might just say screw the last one. I don't understand why that held for like all of 30 seconds, but it did. What if I bend a little lock? Yeah, I might just hold it like that, and then super. Yeah, you know, super glue it is. So I might have goofed a little bit. I got a little super glue on the instructions. Not gonna be a big deal though, but there we go. Put super glue on the tail, so that should hold. Hopefully it's not visible, Lord willing. And yep. Oh no, never mind. That was already there. Now as for the front piece, I actually should just glue this back on and call it a day. I'm gonna try to glue it in closer. So I'm gonna, you son of a duckling. There we go. Okay, so now great. That's exactly what I wanted. Fantastic. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna have to try to get this all back together. Alright, so this is the derpiest thing I think I've ever done. I actually just kind of forced it in there, and it's kind of holding. Doesn't look awful. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look awful either. Maybe one day I'll come back and finish this, like, properly. But this is kind of what I'm doing right now. And I also could not get the control panel in. That is a thing as well, unfortunately. But, again, it is what it is. That's what I had to work with. I have to do the rotors, the propellers, and then whatever's, you know, whatever other little nonsenses that I have to do to finish this. What is this thing anyway? Oh, it wants this. Oh, tell me this doesn't have super glue on it. All right, so I need that, And I need 47B as well. Nope, that's done. Ah, there you are. So this should be relatively easy. Sort of, maybe. It'd be nice if I had something that was rounded like a pencil, something that would be a little bit more useful than what I have right now. Because some of these tools just are not cutting it. There we go. Okay, so we have this little round thingamajig that... Oh. Huh. What the hell? Okay, so that goes there, and then there's 49C, which C is this little doohickey. And you go on this now bent POS because I'm an idiot. Okay, so I got it mostly together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clamp this down to the best of my ability. Huh, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. That actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. So far, it's coming together. Alright, I think I'm going to leave that one there for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you enjoyed this channel, this content, my really goofy and silly nonsense that I find myself doing. I mean, hell, I actually, during one video, got a chunk of skin right there. I don't know if you guys can see that right where my finger is. That is skin right there, ladies and gentlemen. I got that because of super glue. But if you guys enjoy this nonsense, any and all engagements you guys leave on these videos helps me out tremendously with the algorithm. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and subscribing helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm, and I appreciate the help. If you want to come hang out with me, link description below for our Discord where we do little community events, we hang out, we chat, we game. We're just a bunch of nerds. So if you want to come hang out with us, feel free to join us. Link in description. And I will see you guys around the next one. Thank you so much. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. See you guys on the next one.